Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Hope you all will be fine and good. As I told you in before video that I will explain you answer questions and answer in topics which we have done in test. So I'm going to explain that questions that we have done in our test when we were in physical classes. So let's move on our main topics. So you have to learn about that and keep practicing daily. Okay, so now let's move on. How did the Duchess manner change? The Duchess manners changed. Immediately her voice died away and she began to tremble. Now, next question. What kind of person was the queen? The queen was a fierce and savage lady. She was hot-tempered and everyone was scared of her. What was the Duchess' theory about morals? The Duchess' theory about morals was that everything has got a moral and that is only a matter of finding it. Why had the boy entered the courtyard and what had he done? The boy had entered the courtyard to hoist their native flag and he had done it without being noticed. How does the author describe how the fugitive disappeared into the night? The author describes the fugitives disappearing into the night as being snatched away into the silence and darkness of the little streets. What do you think the hidden treasures are in the following line? The waves talked about the treasures hidden in the ocean's depth. They could be actual riches, meaning of life, hope, etc. What is the madman looking for and why? The wandering madman was looking for the touchstone which would make him successful and rich. The madman had grown into a habit. The madman would pick up pebbles from the stone, touch his chain with it, and then throw it back. When Morris was asked about the monkey's paw, why did he dismiss the question? He did not want to talk about it, but to draw their attention away from it, as it had a curse put on it by a fakir. What did of a spell did the fakir put? Three separate men could each have 3 wishes from it. The fakir wanted to show that those who interfered with the fate would suffer. What kind of person was Herbert? Herbert was a fun-loving and clever man. What are partisans? What was the role played by the children as partisans? Partisans are members of group that has taken up armed resistance against the occupying enemy forces. The children were supposed to hoist the nature flags on enemy territory. So now students, I have explained you all the questions that we have done in our test. So now I'm going to start the words meaning. Then after words meaning, I'll explain you the exercises of all units that we have done in test. Now students, I'm going to start the words meaning of all the units that we have done in test. Venture, to offer or express something, express or ignore. Arches, the hoops for the croquet game. Flamingo, a large bird with pinkish white feathers. Mustard, a hot spicy paste made from powder. Rancor, bitterness and resentment. Antagonism, hostility, hatred. Partisans, members of a group that has taken help armed resistance. Tawny, yellowish brown. Verily, in truth. Mud pie, a mass of mud shaped by children as a game. Frail, weak, delicate. Grimace, to make a face a frown. Talisman, a lucky charm. Prosaic, uninteresting, dull. Provoke, make some angry or stirred to respond. Grimace, to make a face a frown. Blotchy, mottled and blemished. So now students, I have completed explanation of words meaning. Now I am going to explain the exercise that we have done in test. So let's move on. Words and meaning. Forward and forward. These two words are different in written and spellings, but the pronunciation is same. And in written and by spelling, that's are different, so meanings are also different. Let's see how. Ahead, forward, ahead in the direction that one is facing. And second one, forward, a short introduction to a book. Die and dye. Dye, a natural or synthetic substance used to color something. Die, stop living. Score and score, clean or brighten by rubbing with something. The number of points, goals achieved by someone, a set of 20. Recent, feel bitter or angry about. Having happened only a short time ago. Very, cautious about possible dangers or problems. Differ in size, degree or nature from something else of the some general class. Use the following in sentences of your own. Triumphantly. The athlete triumphantly took a victory lap of the ground. Compensate. Arish had lost Shiza's toy, so he had to compensate her loss by buying her another one. Impact. The full impact of the deal will be seen after some time. Run it to earth. The police took over an hour to run the criminal to earth. Antagonism. The antagonism between the two groups would be felt by everyone present there. Now here, reference to context. First, never mind dear. It is the question and it's 3 options of the question. You have to do any 2 which we did in our test. A. Mr. and Mrs. White to Mr. White. B. He spoke about the bad weather and the poor state of the road outside their house. C. She thought he was complaining only to divert their attention from a fatal mistake he had made in the game. Now its second question. It was all over so quickly that at first its answer of option A, the death of Herbert and his burial. B, his parents. C, they expected Herbert to appear suddenly. D, they hoped it would turn out to be only a prank. What do the following means? Break down, its meaning collapse, cease, to function. Break up, disperse, break into small pieces, break away, make or become free or separate, break into, enter forcibly or violently. Breakthrough, major advance or discovery. Now change into adverb. Anxious, anxiously. Keen, keenly. Close, closely. Shamefaced, shamefacedly. Fitful, fitfully. Rhythm and rhyme. Borrow, sorrow. Bro, tho, and cow. Fantastic, majestic. Noses, roses. Close, doze. Doesn't, daven't. Now words and meaning. Foretells, predicts, cloud of gloom, state of depression or despair. Flit by, pass quickly, calls away, takes away, removes. Day of trial, difficult time. Unconquered, invincible. Our best, our near and dear ones, beyond, light in weight, that which refers to me down, lament, to feel sad about, foretells, unconquered sometimes, forehead, foregone, forward, unlamented, untold, unquestioned, some, somewhere, someone, somebody. Misbehave, disloyal, discordant, immature, unattractive, unequal, inelegant, and disbelief. So now students, ये सब जो थी आप लोगों को टेस्ट के अंदर हम कर चुके थे. सो इसकी अगेन आप लोग प्रैक्टिस कीजिए जो हम टेस्ट में कर चुके हैं और जो इस वीडियो के अंदर एक्सप्लेन किया गया है उन सबको आप अपनी प्रैक्टिस में रखिए. ठीक है. And if you have any kind of difficulty, you can ask me in your group timings, in group, or in personally you can ask me if you have any kind of problem. Okay, so keep practicing of all the videos which I have given you and explain everything in that. So you have to practice by yourself sincerely. Most important talk is sincerely you have to practice by yourself. So till then, next video. Allah Hafiz. Bye. Take care. And one thing more, whenever I give you a homework of a test, you have to do sincerely, honestly, and then check it your parent or by your tutor, then show me in group. That's screenshot. Okay, so till then, bye, take care, Allah Hafiz.